Jain to all of you and a very good morning to all of you. Welcome to our YouTube channel All Purpose Tutorials. In this video I am going to tell you current affairs for 28 September 2020, that is for today. So let's start. Starting with the defense news, Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorists associate arrested at Mandigam, Karalgand in Jammu and Kashmir, Handwada, arms ammo seized. Czech Republic to acquire Israeli air system Spider in US 430 million deal. India working on plan to offer 50 million line of credit to Sri Lanka in defense. Army gear-ups for winter in eastern Ladakh, biggest operation in decades to stock supplies. Now, some national news. PM Modi yesterday paid tributes to freedom fighter Shaheed Bhagat Singh, calling him the symbol of bravery and courage. The tribute from the Prime Minister comes a day before the 113th birth anniversary of the freedom fighter, speaking at the 69th edition of the Mann Ki Baat program. Amid massive farmer protests, President Ram Nath Kovind on Sunday gave his assent to all three farm bills passed by the Parliament. Essential Commodities 2020, the Farmers Agreement on Price Assurance and Farm Services Act 2020, and the Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Act 2020. Previously, Rajya Sabha's opposition leader Ghulam Nabi Azad and a delegation of Akali Dal leaders met with the president separately, urging him to not sign these bills into law. BJP's oldest ally Akali Dal has already quit the NDA in protest to these bills. The Uttar Pradesh Subordinate Services Selection Commission UPPSC is likely to start the recruitment process for over 1400 posts in the irrigation department in coming days. Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurated the Destination Northeast 2020 on the occasion of World Tourism Day. Former Bihar DGP Gupteshwar Pandey formally joined the ruling Janata Dal at the residence of CM Nitish Kumar in Patna. Pandey, who recently took voluntary retirement from the service, is widely expected to contest the upcoming assembly elections. NCB Chief Rakesh Asthana reviews evidence in Bollywood drug probe, meets Mumbai team. As the drug probe into Bollywood intensifies, Narcotics Control Bureau Chief Rakesh Asthana along with 3 to 4 officers have travelled from Delhi to Mumbai. Gold smuggling from Dubai. The Chennai Air Intelligence officials have arrested 3 people and seized 7 bundles of gold paste along with 5 gold cut bits. The value of the total seized yellow metal is reportedly over 83.7 lakh. A discord seems to have appeared in the Maha Vikas Aghadi MAV coalition government in Maharashtra, following a meeting between Shiv Sena leader Sanjay Raut and former state chief minister and BJP leader Devendra Fadnavis. The Raut-Fadnavis meeting sparked several speculations in political circles. The 2-hour-long meeting between Fadnavis and Raut was the first one between leaders of both the parties after the acrimonious post-poll breakup last year. The demise of veteran BJP leader Jaswant Singh. PM Modi took to Twitter to mourn the loss of the founding member of the party while hailing him for serving the nation diligently. First as an Indian Army officer, Major Jaswant Singh Jasol 1957 to 1966, and then as a politician. Modi further pointed out that the veteran BJP leader was a part of the Atal Bihari Vajpayee government and left a mark with his work in the finance, Defense, and External Affairs Ministry. Former Union Minister and senior Bharatiya Janata Party leader Uma Bharti has said that she has tested positive for COVID-19 and has quarantined herself. The Shiv Sena on Sunday said it appreciates the Shiromani Akali Dal's decision to quit National Democratic Alliance (NDA) in the interest of farmers. The National Testing Agency (NTA) has released the answer keys for the National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test for NEET 2020. The NEET answer keys has been released by the NTA on its portal on Sunday. Candidates who appear for the exam can check the answer key for all sets E1 E6, F1 F6, G1 G6, H1 H6 by visiting the official website of the NTA, ntaneet.nic.in. A sniffer dog of the Indo-Tibetan Border Police (ITBP), specially trained to be engaged in the bomb disposal squad, successfully detected an improvised explosive device (IED) allegedly planted by suspected Maoists in Chandigarh's Rajnandgaon district on Sunday. Two terrorists have been gunned down during an encounter with the security forces in the Sambura area of Avantipura in Jammu and Kashmir's Pulwama district on Sunday, that is yesterday, on September 27, 2020. The identity and group affiliation of the slain terrorists are yet to be ascertained. India-China standoff updates. Tanks vehicles that can operate in -40 degrees stationed in Ladakh. In its biggest military logistics operation in decades, the Indian Army has rushed tanks, heavy weaponry, ammunition, fuel, food, and essential winter supplies to high-altitude areas in eastern Ladakh to maintain its combat readiness through the treacherous winter of around 4 months on Sunday. Now some international news. The Indian and Japanese navies on Saturday, that is September 26, 2020, began their 3-day long maritime exercise that took place in the North Arabian Sea. The fourth edition of the Japan-India Maritime Exercise (JIMEX) between the Indian Navy and Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force (JMSDF). The first cargo vessel from India to Maldives, MCP Linz, has reached anchorage at the northern Maldivian town of Kulhuduffushi. The cargo service connects Tuticorin and Cochin ports in India with Kulhuduffushi and Male ports in the Maldives. The vessel was received with fanfare. The maiden voyage of direct cargo ferry service between India and the Maldives was jointly launched on September 21 with an aim to enhance bilateral trade and bring down costs for consumers. PM Modi will hold a bilateral summit with the Danish counterpart Mette Frederiksen on Monday. An MoU in the field of intellectual property cooperation between India and Denmark is being signed on the occasion. Another major outcome will be joining of the International Solar Alliance (ISA) by Denmark. On the occasion of Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's birthday, PM Modi wrote her a birthday message and greeted her, while Indian High Commissioner to Bangladesh Riva Ganguly Das personally handed Hasina a footage of her father, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's visit to India in the year 1972. Now, some world news. Myanmar extend COVID-19 stay-at-home restriction to new areas as infection approaches 10,000. Violence flared up between Azerbaijan and Armenia in the Nagorno-Karabakh region on Sunday, that is yesterday, September 27, 2020, and both the countries have accused each other of launching the attack and claiming to have an upper hand in the war. The Armenian Defense Ministry has claimed about gunning down 2 Azeri helicopters and destroying 3 tanks, and the Azeri government has asserted about destroying troops, military objects, and the equipment of the Armenian army. The current war is being seen as an outcome of Turkey-Russia conflict, with Turkey supporting Azerbaijan and Russia aligning with Armenia. Now talking about the total world COVID-19 cases. So the total cases are 33 crore 4 lakh 7,041. The recovered cases are 24 crore 18 lakh 4,087, and the total deaths are 9 lakh 98,285. Now some sports news. Rajasthan defeats Punjab by 4 wickets, register second win on trot. The score of Kings 11 Punjab was 223 with the loss of 2 wickets, and the score of Rajasthan Royals was 226 with the 226 runs with the loss of 6 wickets, and Rajasthan Royals won by 4 wickets in the match. Kings 11 Punjab opener Mayank Agarwal's fabulous maiden century in the Indian Premier League went in vain as collective batting efforts by the Rajasthan Royals players saw them clinch a 4-wicket win in their third clash of the ongoing 2020 season at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium on Sunday. Monday 28 September 2020, that is today. So today is the match of Royal Challengers Bangalore versus Mumbai Indian, that is at 9:30 Indian Standard Time, that is 7:30 p.m. in the evening, and the match is at Dubai International Cricket Stadium. Stepping up to the next phase of Khelo India Fir Se, the Sports Authority of India (SAI) has decided to resume sporting activities of Tokyo Olympics bound para-athletics and athletes in SAI's National Center of Excellence across the country in a phased manner. The first phase, SAI, in early June had started the training for only the Olympic bound athletes at various SAI centers, since SAI infrastructure are captive infrastructure and could ensure protection of our national athletes against COVID-19. Now, the rate of USD today is 73.70 rupees per dollar. The rate of GBP is 94.06 in Patna, Bihar. The rate of gold is 49,340 rupees for 10 grams. The rate of silver today is 59,100 rupees for per kilogram. The rate of petrol today is 83.76 rupees per liter, and the rate of diesel today is 76.38 rupees per liter. And at last, the rate of LPG cylinder is 14.2 kg for 681 rupees. Thanks for watching this video, and do not forget to subscribe our channel if you have not subscribed till now, and stay tuned to our channel to get all the updates.